The older a man gets, the more options he has when it comes to women. I am not saying that these are great options or good options. I am just saying more options.
Talking about women who've kind of had this high life and then they've stopped getting offers because maybe now she's hit like 38, 40, and then it's almost like they've kind of gone into this dark hole now. It's so toxic, it's like horrible.
Well, here's the thing. Most men don't feel sorry for those women, and I'll tell you why. The reason men don't feel sorry for them is because the experience that she begins to go through when she's older is the experience 90% of men go through every single day. The guy who works at the post office, the guy who helped you pack your bag, the guy who delivered your Amazon parcel, the guy in your class, the guy that you worked with, most guys are invisible. It is only the high value guys that catches women's attention, the guy who's tall, attractive, in shape, successful. So when women who have had that taste of the high life, have been that desirable, gotten all the attention, everything, they then get to a point where now they're being treated how most guys are treated. Guys don't feel sorry for them. A lot of guys feel that if you wanted to have a partner, have a family and settle down, you get to that point in life and you haven't done that, it's because you fucked up, because you definitely had an abundance of opportunity to do that. So it's very difficult for a lot of guys to have sympathy, because for a lot of guys it's like, this is how it's been for us since day one, and most of us don't even get to a point where we can attract a girl like you. You've been there, you've had the chance to get those guys, but because you decided to play around, maybe you didn't want it serious, and that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but you have to accept what comes with the path that you choose.
I think it's super important for young women to understand the reasons older men want to be with you. They are looking for somebody to easily control and manipulate, someone that will look up to them.
No, the brutal truth is the 24-year-old is hotter than you, more attractive than you, more feminine than you, less bitter than you, more fertile than you, better than you, in almost every single way. Men don't want to deal with you. You're 40 plus years old. You have emotional damage basically written on your forehead. You're a pain in the ass to be around.
If you want your house clean, hire me a maid.
I agree with Sister Amira. I agree. I'll hire the maid and I'll marry the maid. Boom. I'll marry the maid.
Women still don't understand how simple men are. Men are waking up to women's bullshit in every culture, every part of the world. Women just don't understand that if you don't give the man what he wants, the man is the consumer. If you don't give him what he wants, he will find it somewhere else. Yes, he will marry the maid. The problem with you women, you can't marry the gardener. You don't do that. High value men look for women of value. If you have no value beyond your beauty, which literally disappears over time, you are losing. Ladies, understand. Your choices are simple. Accept a man for what he wants, or buy a dog, die alone. There are a lot more women out there than there are men. Men will marry the maid. You can't.
Something men need to understand about women over 50. We don't care about you. We don't need you, we don't want you. In fact, we really don't want you. We're happy on our own. We're thriving. We're living our best lives despite what you may think or say. We don't have to prove anything to anyone. In fact, leave us alone. Please, block me. I wouldn't care if no men ever commented on my page again for the rest of my life.
So my parents, they live in this retirement community, 55 plus, and there's a really interesting dynamic that happens with men and women over 50 in this community. It's actually single men that are in short supply. So when a man becomes available within this community, what you'll see is women starting to bring over food, cleaning his house, keeping him company, until eventually one will move in with him and he's off the market. Men will not go where they are not wanted.